Geldern is a German-Dutch border city centered in the federal German state of North Rhine-Westphalia. It is part of the district of Cleves, which is part of the Düsseldorf administrative region. Geography. Location. Geldern lies in the plains of the lower, northern Rhineland, west of the Rhine. Its average elevation is 27 meters (AMSL). The river Neers, a tributary of the Meuse, flows through Geldern. The stream Geldern flows into the Neers in Geldern. It is close to both Düsseldorf International Airport and Airport Wies, also called Airport Niederrhein. Subdivisions. Geldern is subdivided into the following boroughs: Geldern City, Hartefeld, Kapellen, Lalingen, Pond, Veer, Vernum, Walbeck. Neighboring towns and municipalities. Geldern shares borders with Kevelaer and Sunsbeck to the north, Issum to the east, Kirchen and Stralen to the south, and the Dutch municipalities Venlo and Bergen to the west. Coat of arms. The first coat of arms of the city of Geldern was a shield with three medlars, referring to an event in the dragon legend. See below. The line of Gelders, recognizable in the present coat of arms, has been used since the Middle Ages. History. Dragon legend. According to folk legend, local nobleman Wichard and Leupold of Pont fought a fire-breathing dragon around 878. They found it under a medlar tree, and one of them stabbed it with his spear. The dying dragon rattled to her 3 times. Gelre. In commemoration of this heroic feat, the lords of Pont founded the city of Geldern at the confluence of the Neers and the Fluth. Middle Ages. The city of Geldern was first documented in 812. Several versions of the name have been used: Gelre, Gelra, Gelera, and similar. The probable ancestor of the Counts of Gelders was Gerhard Flamens, who received Wassenberg as a fief from Emperor Henry II in 1020. His great-grandson Gerhard IV of Wassenberg was the first to call himself Count of Gelders. From 1096. The title Count came from other properties, probably in testament. From 1125 only the title of Gelders was used. Wassenberg itself was given to the Duke of Limburg as a wedding gift in 1107. The Counts of Gelders moved the residence to the castle in Geldern, that was built probably around this date at the crossing of the Neers. The castle and the accompanying medieval settlement were the origin of the present city, and also gave its name to the county and later duchy of Gelders. The settlement was fortified in the 13th century with earth and stone walls and moats. The walls were named after the 4 cardinal directions and had 3 gates. Geldern received city rights in 1229. It was the residence of the Counts and Dukes of Gelders until 1343, and capital of the upper quarter of Gelders until 1347. The monastery of the Carmelites was built in the early 14th century. The late Gothic parish church of Mary Magdalene was built between 1400 and 1418. Often in its history, Geldern lay in the battlefield of territorial disputes. It was subordinate to Spanish rule from 1543 until 1578, when it was occupied by the Dutch. By treason Geldern returned to Spanish control in 1587, which lasted until 1703. During this period the castle heart was expanded. Since World War II only the outer castle remains. 18th century. From 1701 until 1714 the War of the Spanish Succession took place. The city was under Prussian siege beginning February 1703, but only surrendered on the 21st of December. At the end of the war, at the 1713 Treaty of Utrecht, the previously Spanish upper quarter of Gelders was divided over 4 powers: Austria, the United Provinces, Prussia and the Duchy of Jülich. With the larger part of the former upper quarter, Geldern fell to Prussia and became the seat of administration of Prussian Gelders. King Frederick II of Prussia visited Geldern in August 1740. He ordered the demolition of the city fortifications in 1764. Modern era. Between 1794 and 1814 Geldern was occupied by the French. They disbanded the old structures and created a new, more strict administration. The canton of Geldern was part of the arrondissement of Cleves, which was a part of the département of the Roer. In 1802 the monastery of the Carmelites was secularized. In the course of the Prussian reorganization of administration, the district of Geldern was formed on the 23rd of April 1816. It was one of over 40 rural districts of the province of Jülich-Klevesburg, the northern half of the later Rhine province. In 1863 the railway line Cologne-Krefeld-Geldern-Cleves was opened, and a narrow-gauge local line in 1902. In World War II Geldern was bombed several times at the end of 1944 and on 14 February 1945, which led to devastation in the city centre. Only a few houses were saved, about 82% was destroyed. The parish church was also severely damaged, and the main building of Castle Haag was completely destroyed. The parish church of Mary Magdalene was rebuilt in 1952, and redecorated in 2003-2004. Religion. The population of Geldern is mostly Roman Catholic. There are several Catholic churches, including the historically important parish church of Mary Magdalene on the Market Square. There are two Protestant churches, the Holy Spirit Church near the market, and one in the borough of Walbeck. Territorial reorganization. The present composition of the city of Geldern was created at the territorial reorganization of North Rhine-Westphalia, on 1 July 1969. The municipalities of Capellen, Vernum, Pont, Veer and Walbeck were incorporated into Geldern. On 1 January 1975 the former districts of Cleves and Geldern and parts of the districts of Moers and Ries were merged to form the new district of Cleves. Population, culture and tourism. Buildings. There is an approx. 60 km long cycle path along the Fossa Eugeniana, a never-completed canal from the Rhine near Rheinberg to the Meuse near Venlo. Hiking is possible around the former Castle Haag, part of which still remains, and is home to Golf Club Schloss Haag e.V. There is a mill tower and the refectory of the 16th-century former monastery of Augustinian nuns. There are some windmills in the vicinity, including one within 1 kilometer of Geldern Kapellen. Events. Every summer Geldern hosts a street art contest, which attracts international artists. Geldern has the largest wits and fun fair of the Lower Rhine, a street party in summer, and a Christmas market. Several other events are organized in summer. City twinnings. Geldern is twinned with Fürstenberg in Brandenburg, and with Brie in Belgium. Transport. Aviation. Geldern is served by two nearby airports, Wies Airport and Düsseldorf International Airport. The international airport in Amsterdam is 180 kilometers or about 2 hours by auto. Trains and buses. The Deutsche Bahn railway station of Geldern lies on the line from Cleves to Düsseldorf via Krefeld. There are 2 trains per hour. Buses are used for public transport in the city and the surrounding area. Roads. Geldern is connected to the German autobahns, motorways A40 and A57 by the federal roads B9 and B58. Personalities. Bjorn Boning, current leader of the Young Socialists in the SPD. Benedictus Buns, 1642–1716, priest and composer. Lydia Huskins, German politician. Susie Kirst-Jens, German singer. Helmut Linsen, finance minister of North Rhine-Westphalia. Paul Nolte, German historian. Dominik Salazaki, German actor. Xenia Seeberg, German actress. Thomas Struth, German photographer. Joseph Weltjens, WW-1 Dace. Pedigree. Geldern is the material pedigree of Heine Gustav Heine Geldern, Austrian publicist, brother of Heinrich Heine. Robert von Heine Geldern, Austrian ethnologist. Simon von Geldern